lacking integrity for me, and then the love is being and finding your own integrity. So.
Fear win at all costs. That actually is one of my favorite. When somebody says winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. So, yeah, so I sort of kind of hear and see where it's a little bit different. So I guess when I think about win, when I win, no. I guess, I mean, I'm not quite sure with the fears. I guess the opposite would be the fear of losing. When it says win at all costs.
I think for me, when I see that, I think about what are you willing to sacrifice to win, and look at it from that point, like, and then just allowing yourself to win would be the place of love. But fear would, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice my child, I'm gonna sacrifice my job, I'm gonna sacrifice my integrity to win. That's functioning in fear. Okay. And then love is just knowing, hey, I'm going to win, and being at peace, finding a place of peace with that. Because yeah, we winners. We children of God, so we winners. Yeah. But what am I willing to sacrifice to win would be a place of fear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm not always necessarily willing to sacrifice any and everything.
Right.
And Michael Jordan said a little bit better. All championships aren't, all wins aren't championships, you know. So just because you win doesn't mean that you become a champion. So, but I get that. Absolutely. So the love is to walk, is to just win.
Okay, I have a fear and self-concern. Yeah, I didn't know that could be a fear, but I found it can be selfish. Well, what's wrong with being selfish a little?
I think it's a balance now, because I'm all for me first, but having that balance, like, I need to make sure that Kim is okay, but having that balance in the midst of making sure I'm okay, because we've met and entertained people where they went over the limit of self-awareness or self-concern, where it's like, dang, it's more than enough. Do you need to take all of this for you? Like, it's more than enough here. So I think maybe they are dealing with self-concern on that level when you're being greedy with it. When greed comes in. But I think it's a balance. It's finding that balance. Because you have to take care of you first.
Yeah.
That's a must. You have to make you a priority and take care of you first. Just like you was sharing, hey, mommy needs 10 minutes. That's self-concern. But if mommy needs a whole 24 hours, then that's when we begin to have an issue.
We call it child service.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, that's when the issue is
24, 8 hours.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
She ate yesterday.
Okay, the love is like self-aware. So I guess like what you said, if you know that you're being selfish in that area, then you now know that you need to be consciously aware that you're being not concerned with other people's needs. That's where the love comes in.
Yeah, absolutely. Just really finding that balance, not overly consumed with other people's needs. You know, you can't, even as being a parent, you cannot be overly consumed with your child's needs, because what's the scripture? My mind ain't right, but what's in the cup is, I can't even quote it right, but what's in the cup is for you, my cup overflows.
Well, that's right.
What's in the cup is for you, and what overflows out the cup is for everybody else. But if you're not taking the time, that 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever you need to fill that cup up, you have nothing to give anybody else. So just having that balance, learning that balance, being aware of that balance, I think is what that's talking about and what you have to learn.
Wow, that's a good one. Sometimes you never know.
Mine is territorial, is the fear. Territorial. Trying to see how that shows up with me. I mean, I guess I just, even in that thing, I do have my own space. I do have my own space that I function in, and when people overstep or overreach, you know, that causes a problem for me. I don't like people to get, you know. I just recently learned things about myself as far as that whole territorial thing. I got a puppy. He was just walking up the street, and he was too cute. I was just like, okay, you're mine, you know. And so I have never had a pet in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mom wasn't big on pets, you know, and well, I'll take that back. I had a cat, but you know, he ran away, whatever kind of thing. But just in my adult life, you know, I was fearful of having a pet because they are in your space, all up in your space, you know. And then there's that temporariness of pets, you know. They're not long lifers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that comes to my mind is I'm gonna let this pet into my heart, and it's gonna be 10 years, and it's gonna be time for him to go, and how am I gonna let him go, you know?
Yeah.
And so that whole territorial space for me is because I don't know if you're gonna be here forever, so you can't really get this close. You know, I don't know how long you plan on staying, so you really can't get this close. You know, this is good enough. This is good enough. I got you in a good space. Right here, all this up in here is mine. So, so that's a fear of mine. Is people getting too close and not staying. And so, yeah, of course, the love aspect is to share. So, like I said, I went ahead and gave him a home. He's my guy. He's my favorite dude. You know, so so I just said, you know what? If he's here today, gone tomorrow, I'll just cherish the love that I've gotten from him in this time, and hopefully I've given that much love that his short life was better than it would have been on the street. You know what I'm saying? So that was a huge growing moment for me.
Oh, wow.
Huge growing moment for me. And needless to say, because of it, I actually have noticed that I allow people to get a lot closer than before, you know, because I've just decided to take that risk. Okay, I'm gonna love you as much as I can for as long as I can, and then who knows, whatever happens, happens, you know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's his name?
Denver.
Denver.
When that territorial first came up, I laughed because I remember I was in a relationship and I used to always joke and say, I'm not jealous, I'm just territorial, you know? And so that just made me laugh when I thought about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that same thing, you know?
It's
You
like,
just have to allow that freedom to let be. So.
if you're gonna be here for a while, so working on love, love has to be unconditional.
Absolutely.
I can't say that I love you when you're good. I love you when you're putting me first. I love you when you're sharing things. I love you when you're doing, I love you when, I love you. It has to be unconditional, and I make it a point